How do genetics explain child food preferences? Imagine a child turning away from a plate of broccoli with a scrunched nose. Sometimes, their reactions seem almost instinctive. That's because genetics can influence what foods kids like or dislike. Certain genes affect how children perceive tastes, especially bitterness, sweetness, and fat. For example, the TAS2R30A gene makes some kids more sensitive to bitter flavors. If they have a variation of this gene, they might find vegetables like Brussels sprouts or kale too bitter and refuse to eat them. On the other hand, some children have genes that make sweet or fatty foods more appealing. These kids may prefer desserts or snacks that are high in sugar and fat. This natural preference can be linked to how their genes influence their brain's reward system, making certain flavors more satisfying. Research shows that genetics can explain about 40 to 70% of why some children are more hesitant to try new foods. This is called food neophobia, which is partly inherited. So, if a child is naturally cautious about unfamiliar foods, it's not just picky behavior, it's also partly in their DNA. But genetics are only part of the story. The environment plays a big role too. Family eating habits, cultural influences, and early experiences with food all shape preferences. For example, if a child is repeatedly offered a variety of foods in a positive way, they may become more open to trying new things over time. Understanding that genetics influence food preferences helps caregivers be more patient. It's not just about willpower or stubbornness. It's about recognizing that some children are biologically wired to be cautious. This knowledge can guide us to use gentle, consistent strategies like offering familiar foods alongside new ones, preparing foods in different textures, and creating relaxed mealtime environments. By knowing that genetics contribute to food neophobia and picky eating, caregivers can better support children's growth. They can introduce essential nutrients through small, repeated exposures and avoid pressuring kids to eat. This approach helps children develop healthier eating habits naturally, respecting their individual tastes and sensitivities.